Welcome back to Sea Encounters Battleships. It's Harnas here, and in today's episode we are going to see Velocitas Eradico by the Jimmer fighting against Skull Sploders Athos. So, two very different battleships are going to face each other, both very competitive as well. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I really wonder if Velocitas has actually got any kind of answer to that very thick armor of Athos, and if Athos guns are going to be able to survive and do significant damage to Velocitas and disable it, potentially finding each of the citadel compartments. So, early exchange. Looks like the shells are landing on both sides. And for now the battle is really close. Yeah, let me have a quick look at the effect of the shells that they are having on Athos from Velocitas. And yeah, okay. Some of them have been able to pierce slightly deeper. However, most of them are just blackening those angled slopes here, and that's pretty much it. Any turret snipes? Yeah, okay. It seems like one of the barrels have been damaged, but that's pretty much it. So, in general, I think Sabot is really great when it comes to the critical damage, piercing through, getting to the citadel. That's where it shines. However, the general damage, being able to disable or damage lots of blocks, is not really that great at. And okay, it seems like the frag or some other shell type from Athos have been able to slightly disable this giant secondary gun on Velocitas. Let's have a quick look back at the Athos, and yeah, still some holes here and there, or blackened beams, and some superstructure damage. However, the hull itself is just like a smooth, solid surface, like almost pristine condition. So I think Athos is one giant impenetrable block under the waterline. But its guns, they can be taken out. They are not that strong. I think that these are not using any heavy barrels, so those barrels can be sniped and disabled. Alright, but for now, looks like the Athos tanking is paying off, so it's now still at 97%, while Velocitas is at 90%. I think that those time frags, they are quite effective in larger quantities, and yeah, they can definitely damage. They can definitely damage the wide area that they are hitting, and accumulated exposure can lead to some guns being broken, the barrels, and of course the detection equipment as well. It can be dispatched, destroyed, and decrease the accuracy that the guns are shooting, and this is very important, very crucial, especially in the when the fight happens at the distance. Okay, Velocitas seems to still be shooting the torpedoes. I think it's good. this is the gun I think that the other ships should fear the most. The true primary gun with a good velocity. And looks like that flag started to open up as well. Who knows, maybe some flag shots can blind Athos and stop it from being that accurate with its guns. Okay, so yeah, it has lost. Athos has lost maybe one secondary, and only that one gun that lucky snipe pretty much in the beginning. But otherwise, it really retained its armament, and how yeah, almost like nothing happened. Maybe just a slight poke here and there. You can see that Velocitas was able to land something and get beyond the one beam, but otherwise it's like nothing happened really. 96% for Athos, 81 for Velocitas. So I really wonder if somehow Velocitas can pull out some kind of a rapid turn and change the complexion of this match, but for now doesn't seem really like it's got anything that could change the complexion of this match. I don't really know. The sabot rounds, they don't seem to be effective enough, and right now looks like the pace of the rapid fire from the guns have really stopped. I think that almost all of the secondaries have been damaged, so it pretty much that feared main gun and the torpedoes that can still do something here. Maybe that main gun, it can find some kind of a weakness and exploit it, but otherwise I don't really see how Jimmer's ship could pull out a victory in this situation. It's just losing health, maybe not at staggering rate, but relatively quickly nevertheless. And yeah, it doesn't really have an answer. However, usually when the distance closes, the sabot ships get more and more dangerous. So maybe that weakness, sorry, could be found somewhere in the armor of Athos. I don't really know. Looks like something has been poked indeed. Yeah, I think that main gun started to finally break through and make some holes here and there. So I don't know, maybe that a lucky shot could just go through that already poked hole and just turn the match around. And actually the flak, it started to land, so it's at least getting some points for demolish superstructure. It's not a lot, but it's it's something. So it can definitely chip off some pipes and decoration of the top of the Athos and just do something because of that. And looks like one of the sabots must have hit the engines, because Athos is now dead in the water, and that's a good news for Velocitas, because those torpedoes, they should start to be landing. And no, not this one. Maybe the torpedoes are already a bit damaged, so I'm not sure if they can still use the magnetic aid or otherwise be able to hit. Oh no, looks like one of the shells have been able to hit the citadel of Velocitas, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm not sure if all the compartments have been destroyed at once, or was it just a slow process, but nevertheless, Velocitas is down. And yeah, let's just have a quick look at the damage here below the waterline. And yeah, it's really damaged here, especially the middle section. Even the keel have been poked with holes, and yeah, you can see the parts of the engine falling out. The secondary is totally demolished. Each one of them lost the gauge, and only that fearsome primary pretty much stayed intact, as it usually does. All right, condolences to the Jimmer for getting the loss. However, it was able to chip damage that 8% points from Athos, so it's something. And quick look at Athos. Let's also let all the torpedoes to land or to just pass through, so we are sure that that score is actually final. And yeah, Athos stopped firing. Torpedoes are no longer a threat. So just a quick look. Okay, so this is the pristine side, and this is the working side, and yeah, pretty much most of the damage is really light, and only a couple of holes have been able to be punched through, really. And the citadel section, I think it just starts right here. It just has some black and, oh no, it's actually painted in black, I think. It's still intact, so only the outer hull have been poked, but not the citadel itself, of course. Okay, and the guns, yeah, just this one gun missing, and other than that, maybe one secondary or two secondaries disabled, and even the superstructure is mostly intact. So huge congratulations to Athos beating a very competitive opponent, and all of you, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next episode.